everyone! This is Jessica from Jessica Stitching and Mo, back for Flosstube number 4. This is my 4th time trying to record this. I'm having some technical difficulties, actually mostly with my mouse on my laptop, but we'll see how well this goes. Hopefully we can make it the whole way through this time. Today is February 19th, 2022. It is very early Saturday morning. We're just barely into Saturday. And I had a little late start. Things Friday night were kind of crazy, so I'm just getting on here now. I didn't do as much stitching this 2 weeks as I have in the past, mostly because I was conflicted on what to stitch. I did have a UFO that I decided that I wasn't going to work on. Well, before I get into it, let me show you what it is. It was Quick Stitch Lakeside by Donna Gelsinger. That'll look like this. And I love the piece. I might get back to it in the future, but for right now, I'm not feeling it. Like I said, I had a bunch of mistakes on the project, and a lot of the mistakes were in this blue, and if I messed up here, then it messed up the whole rest of the piece over there. So I'm just not going to go back to it right now. Oh, and the reason I did that is because I cut out a piece of fabric on there so I could do a new start. If I look down, it's because I have some notes down here, so hopefully I don't forget anything. Yeah, so let's get into the whips that I did this 2 weeks, sorry. The first one I worked on was Mini Book of Dog Talk, and I don't have the cover page for that, so I will show you one here. It is by Babette Vandenberg, and will look like this. And on this piece, I started out at 48.09%, and I put in 864 stitches, and it looks like this. And I worked some on the dog. I need to get a board. I worked some on the dog's face, so it's kind of coming in. I worked a little bit over here too. And then I did some new starts. And before I get into the new starts, I did a poll on Instagram, my Facebook account, for those that are on there. And also on my last video, I asked for people's opinions on some projects. And they were Mini Don't Tell the Others by Lisa Parker. That looks like this. Mini Fire Goddess by Carol Cavaleris. That looks like this. And Mini Boho Seaside View by Amy Stewart, which will look like this. And I had mixed opinions, I guess you could say, on all 3 projects. So I decided to do all 3 projects. Don't worry, That's not the only source that I got. Stay tuned, you'll see. But I did start one of those projects after doing the Book of Dog Talk, and I started Mini Fire Goddess. And again, she looks like this. And I did crop some of the bottom and sides off, and started out at 17.63% with what I cropped off, which was 13,923 stitches that I cropped off. Which sounds really weird because that's not an even number. I don't know. But since cropping it and putting in some stitches, I did 2,389 stitches. And that's what it looks like now. Then I decided, well, I'm gonna start another one of my bowl pieces. Mini Don't Tell the Others. And again, I cropped some of this as well. I took off 10,425 stitches and started, sorry, the Book of Dog Talk, I can't talk, I'm sorry, is 25 count, 2 over 1/10 stitch. Mini Fire Goddess is 22 count, 2 over 1/10. This one is 22 count, 2 over 1/10, and I started on the bottom, and this is the dog's ear. And I put in 3,077 stitches on this one. Sorry guys, this video is going to be all over the place. It's been a day. Haven't been to sleep yet, so it's still Friday to me. And then, Haid had a sale. Couldn't resist it. I bought 5 pieces. They were Quick Stitch Forest Light by Jonathan Earl Bauer, which looks like this. And I started her. This is 22 count, 1 over 1 full cross. And I cropped a lot of the top part off and the sides. So started out with the pattern being 21.5% done in Pattern Keeper. And I just had that little start there. And I put in 230 stitches. Then I pulled out one that I had already had started, who is almost done. She is Quick Stitch Ruby by Rachel Anderson. And this is a piece for my daughter for her graduation present. That needs to get done because graduation was in May. She looks like this. And right now she is 78.30% done. I put in 247 stitches on her. was kind of because I was feeling Valentine's Day before Valentine's Day got here. This is 22 count, 2 over 110. Then I started the last one of the poll, Mini Boho Seaside View by Amy Stewart. Sorry for that glare. And I am working on this one, 22 count, 2 over 110. And I'm at 6.92% done. Put in 1,319 stitches. I cropped some of this as well. Cropped the bottom part. And that's where that is. Next, I worked on another one that I had started, Mini Butterfly Rose Cross by Bridget Ashwood. And it will look like this. Oh, I have the paper right here. I'm telling you, it's a day. It's a day. This one, I put in 2,036 stitches, and I was just up here, filled in down here, over here, and started working on the cross. This is 22 count, 2 over 110. And last project that I worked on, Quick Stitch Emerald by Rachel Anderson. And on her I put in 1,656 stitches. I worked on her hair and brought down the greens in each little spot. And I'm up to 14.69% on her. This is 22 count, 2 over 110. And my other projects that I bought during the sale were Story Keeps Spiders Clean. That looks like this. Sorry for that glare. Mini Enchantment of the Wolf Max Colors by Tamara Markard. And I am cropping this piece as well. Cutting off a lot of this over here and a lot of the top. I just want this as the main focal piece. Mini Mermaid at Sunset by Alina Lazareva. And she will look like this. And the last one, Mini Paris Morning by, oh, let's see, that's kind of small to see on there. Uliana Bebenko, which will look like this. And I have plans to start this on the 1st of March. There is another girl on Instagram that is going to be starting her as well, and I'm hoping to do a stitch along with her. So, more to come on that one. in the future, the next video probably. And I do want to give a couple thank yous to two people that gave shoutouts to me. First is Darren, Dizzy Stitcher on YouTube. He shouted me out. We're working on the Tiger in the Jungle family. I'm doing the regular size one, he's doing super size. All the more power to you, Darren. I'm in awe of your work. I felt like a fangirl when I saw that you had subscribed to my videos. So that was cool. And also Tanya, the Starlit Stitcher, here on YouTube. She shouted me out because I enabled her to get Gossamer Spring, which is the cute little chocolate bunny that I'm working on. I'll be pulling that out next month, I believe, as well. And the weather here has been crazy. Typical Missouri weather. What can you say? You like some days, you don't some others. As for any other plans, just winging it, stitching on what I want to stitch on, when I want to stitch on it. No other plans other than starting the mini Paris in the beginning of March. So we'll see how things go, and hope to see you back in another 2 weeks. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video, and happy stitching. Bye!